I might have put the motion ring on a little bit too much, but we're all good. Feel the braking, feel the load of the car through there. Fantastic. This video is sponsored by Antline Audio's Mod Mic Wireless. The Mod Mic Wireless features low latency lag-free capture, full 16-bit 48kHz sound quality, dual mic modes and 12 hours of battery with charge in use functionality. I've been using Mod Mics for over a year now. They sound great and they let me use my non-gaming headphones as gaming headphones. You can check out the Mod Mic website by clicking on the Mod Mic link in the description. Tighten your belt buckles because we're back in the motion rig. We're at the Vrrc and we're going to be testing out the classic combo. You know what it is. It's the Titus Abarth at Imola. This was one of the early car track combos that we were often finding ourselves on public servers with Assetto Corsa back in the day. So we're going to don the headset. We've got the motion rig on set pretty high, to be honest. I've gone a little bit more on the overtop settings rather than the delicate, realistic settings. Tighten the seatbelt up. We're going to start from the back. We've just got 7 laps. We're going to see if we can smash Doodle the AI to victory. Lights on the screen. Rev the engine. Let's see how this goes, guys. Here it is. Go, go, go. Move that down. We're good. We're recording. We're all good. Yeah, we're all good. To double check the recording, as every Titus Abarth driver has to do as we go. Whoa! Wheel to wheel, we've got a bit of a tangle there. My God, there's a gap. There's a gap. Oh my God, that's. I might have put the motion ring on a little bit too much, but we're all good. Feel the braking, feel the load of the car through there. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome. This car is so nice and pokey. Oh man, I absolutely love this vehicle. It's so. I mean, in many ways, it's a bit simple. It's a little bit boring. Oh, the AI going flying through there. Okay, the AI. Oh, where you going, Boris? Where you going, Boris? The AI interested through there. Yeah, the car's a little bit simple, you know. It's a bit of an obvious one. It's got more glue than a Brit stick, but that kind of lets you just throw caution to the wind and just absolutely go for it, which makes for pretty good online racing and pretty good mixed talent racing. And then it's a good car to just take to any track that you're not necessarily that familiar with. And you're pretty much guaranteed to get a good race now of it. My God, that's actually pretty steep through there. Forgotten. I haven't driven this track in VR for a while, so we can take the wide line over the AstroTurf. The AI now spreading out a bit. We're in 13th. We moved up a bit through that carnage. Let's try and hit the break point here. Oh, they shifted again. Slapping me in the back. We're hitting it through the gears. Man, I love how low to the ground we are in Formula cars. And how much of an impact that has in VR. It's absolutely fantastic. Here we go. Squeeze it through there. We can carry much more speed through that. We trail back a little bit and then get back on throttle. Bit too much the old AstroTurf there. Underneath the Kunos banner. I mean, Imola as a circuit, absolutely superb. Giant bump before the finish line there. You don't feel anything through the wheel. But because the motion rig picks up pretty much all the suspension travel, you certainly feel it through the motion rig. Right, let's try and hit the brake. Let's try and carry the speed through. A little bit of sausage. Well, a little bit of curb. We don't want any sausage. We don't want an English breakfast out of that corner. Now the AI's set on, I think I've got them on 98%. Which seems about right. If you start at the back, then you can gradually, once you get to grips with the track, you pick your way through it and catch up with them. This is a nice setting for me as someone that's certainly not an alien, not terrible, just above average. That's what I'd like to think at least. Good solid 7th. That's what I'm happy with. Oh, look, it's so nice. We've got a bit of sunshine here. In real life at the moment, it's pissing it down. It's the United Kingdom. But in game, beautiful Mediterranean sun. What more could you want? Come on. Oh, lean it through there on the brakes. Seatbelts tighten. That's just how it works in a real car. I mean, it does do that in a real car, but for different reasons. It's all back to front physics in a motion rig, but actually, it's really nice. So I would imagine if I was driving this car in a race, in real life, I would imagine there'd be a big stain on my trousers because from the accidents that have already happened, I'd have been absolutely crapping myself. Oh God, come on. Got to hook that up. There we go. Little bit of understeer there. You could hear it from the tyres screeching. Please don't turn anymore. You're killing me. It's all right, tyre. It's all right, tyre. I'll treat you kindly. Won't really. Well, there's a bit of a jump there. I think lightning is taking out the power. Watch out. We're good though. Come on. 13th. We can move up. Lap 3 of 7. We got this. Whoa, went it too fast then. We understeered with all 4 wheels, but didn't lose too much speed. I honestly think, I go going on about it with these videos with these motion rigs, but the braking force on the seat belts, as you push the brake pedal, you get an immediate, whoa, where's it going? We're going to take advantage of that. You get an immediate response from the braking, and it is really immediate. And I think for me, because I'm someone that I really drive from feel, I don't drive from the visuals like a lot of people do with simulators. That is just super. It's super nice having that, and that response from the brake pedal. I mean, you'll know even in a road car, you're going at 20 miles an hour, you push the brake pedal. I mean, you could be driving a totally garbage road car at 20 miles an hour, you push the brake pedal and you feel it in the G-forces way more than what you'd feel on steering wheel in any driving simulator. We just killed someone. It's fine though. And I mean, you don't get the real world G-forces from this motion rig, but I can't think of anything better than these seatbelt type systems, to be honest. Oh, he's retired. He's hit 65 and he's decided to take his pension mid-race. Why not? He's a race driver. He probably had a highly established pension. Although most people probably retire and become a race driver. That seems to be the way around it works these days. But no, these guys, they're fed up of racing. He's gone to a holiday village to chill out. Come on! Let's get some more pace here. We're 10th at the moment. This is nice. There's a big bump here, right? Where is it? Just before the finish line. Why is there such a ginormous bump there? Someone needs to resurface this circuit. That's something you notice with these rigs as well. When you've got a really smooth racetrack versus a bumpy one, it is really magnified. Oh, come on. Nice. 10th place. We've got to shuffle it through here. This is one of those circuits, especially with this car, sort of a momentum through the corners. Come on. Go. And one of the things you notice with AC especially, I mean, I think in most sims, the AstroTurf is super slippy. So you have to really be careful on the throttle and the steering angle on the AstroTurf. It's not necessarily that noticeable on the steering wheel force feedback if you're on the AstroTurf or not. So you can accidentally put the throttle on thinking, oh well, I'm okay. You do notice with the motion chair, the AstroTurf is even smoother than the tarmac. So it's very apparent when you've got a wheel on the AstroTurf, on the exit, this corner especially. The chair actually settles down loads because it's so smooth. So you know, oh, I've got these 2 wheels on the AstroTurf. So if you've got the left wheels not on it, the left vibrates, but the right's on the AstroTurf, the right hand side of the car is calm. So it's a really good little extra bit of warning there, so a bit of utility. Because at the end of the day, you know, the immersion part of the motion rig is really nice and it's fantastic for VR. But personally, for what I'm interested in, and most people that are using motion rigs for driving, it's like, what utility are you getting from the motion rig in terms of what can you use to drive from? Whoa, he's got the draft on us. Oh, what a pass by the AI. Whoa, I had to back out of that. He absolutely doodled us on the braking there. Shows you how bad my braking is. If we're being outbroke by the Kunos AI, we'll take that back. Oh dear, what? I've been destroyed by Kunos here. It's just good car to use the AI with, it would seem, if you want to do some practicing. I mean, look at that, we can see him dancing around in our left-hand mirror. I need to use some of the dials in the cockpit, I feel, to get a speed boost. Unfortunately, none of them do that. Where's the oil slick button? That's what we need to activate. Oh, we've got a rain light. I don't know what the other ones do. Most of them are for starting the car and turning it off, make sure it's safe for when marshals have to drag your body out of it from driving into a tree. Oh, come on, come on. We can do better than this. We could get a 7th. Whoa, I've got a bit too quick into that. No, we got it. Want to get back up with these guys up front. Imola's such a brutal track for lap times. If you're trying to drive it more competitively, in that pretty much every corner on it is one of those kind of corners where you got it or you don't. I mean, obviously you can say about that about every corner on every circuit, but you know what I mean. Some corners on a track you can be 99% of the time confident, 95% of the time you'd be like, well, you know, I could overdrive it a bit and I might lose a 10th or 2. You know, you might not do it perfectly, and normally half of a racetrack consists of those corners that you're probably going to do perfectly fine. They're not going to be make or break unless you absolutely massively mash it up. But Imola has these corners where you have to thread the needle, and when you're getting close to being on it, when you misthread the needle, you're going for an off-road joyride, or a giant track cut with a big penalty, or you're taking a sausage up the backside. So you know you got to get just right. We are catching. I don't know if we've got enough laps to do it though. I'm going to keep pushing though. Because you see the suspension moving. Turn it in, come on. A little bit of understeer through there. Try and dab the brake to get the front hook up a bit. We need to carry more speed through here. Go. I'm being chased down by this car behind us. Oh, that advertising board looks huge in VR. When you're on a 2D screen, the advertising boards just go over and you're like, oh, that's an advertising board. In VR, it's like, oh, I'm going underneath a giant structure. A giant marketing structure. TV crew over there, satellite. Got the crowd to come out to watch this spectacle. There's a man in a motion rig driving down the racetrack. Wonder what would happen if you put a motion rig in a car. I mean, I guess that's kind of like how those lorry seats work, the really advanced ones where they cancel out the road motion to make it super smooth for the lorry driver. Come on, final lap here. Right, we got a PB. Every time we hear that cymbal smash, we're getting a PB. So let's try and finish on a PB. Come on. Oh, that was a lot smoother. I mean, we could do that a lot faster, but that felt really nice. I tell you what, that's another thing with motion rigs. When you're not on a motion rig, I mean, you get an intuitive sense for if you've hit the corners and you're driving fast, but that feeling of you've done a good lap or not is again more obvious on the motion rig. You especially notice it if you're jabbing at the brake pedal, because the rig moves forwards and backwards. If you've got bad braking habits, you're not braking immediately and easing off it towards the end, or doing subtle trail braking. It magnifies that, so I think for me at least, as someone that drives from feel, having the motion rig helps me be a bit better on the brake pedal, use the brake pedal properly. Though I do have some really bad brake pedal habits. What I tend to do is I don't brake hard enough initially, and then I trail brake too much in corners. So I need to brake harder initially, and then trail brake a lot less, and just nail the brake points in a straight line before turning in. I picked these habits up from using the Momo Black Wheel all those years ago with its feather brake pedal. You breathe on that brake pedal and you apply 4,000 tons of brake pressure. so I've learned delicate methods that actually, when you've got load cell pedals with Fanatec V3s here, that doesn't really help. There's the bump, signifying the end of the lap. Oh, bloody hell, Ted. Right, I'm going to drive into someone with this. Let's see if we can hit someone before we pass out. Oh, no, we can't. We're finished. We've passed out. But there you go, guys. That is the Titus and Bartha Imola on the motion rig. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to... I just need to steal these. I need to steal these rigs. I need to get something at home for the motion. Every time I come here, then it takes like 2 or 3 months of driving on my home rig to sort of try and erase the memory of what it's like driving with motion. But there you go, guys. Click the subscribe button, hit the like button, have a cup of tea, and I will see you in the next video, our next live stream. Until then, take care and goodbye, everybody.